Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a power bank, but not any kind of power bank. A power bank that's able to not only jumpstart your car, charge most of your devices, but not only that, can actually even turn on or power on your laptop. This is TK. Let's check it out. Here's the unit itself. It comes in a container. It's a hard container, nice protective casing. We unzip it to open it up. This is actually how it came in the box itself when I received it from Amazon. We open up the box itself. We'll put it in here. We have the accessories that come with it, and I'll get into those in 1 second. One thing I want to go through here is the main instruction manual. It comes in, supports multiple languages: English, Dutch, French, Italian, and I'm assuming this is Chinese. But the main benefit of it here is this is the power bank that has a built-in at 13,600 milliamp bank in there to be able to charge up most devices you have. But it also has the ability to charge up your car or jumpstart your car. At least that's the intent, not to charge it up. And it does that by using this jumpstart port, which we need to use this accessory. We'll get to that in a second. The other thing here we have is an LCD screen that gives us the ability to see how much battery we have, the name of course for the logo. These are just handles, there's no real buttons here. We have the ports that we have on this end, and we also have an LED light, pretty bright LED light on the top, and I'll get a chance to show you guys. We have an on and off switch to turn on the power bank, and as you can see, it turns it on. It is right now at about 88%. I've been using it. We do have some more information here. Overall, let's go ahead and turn it on, let's kind of see. It's set right now to 5 volt to 2.1 amps. That's the rating on the two ports that we have here, the two USB ports. They're able to output at 5 volts at 2.1 amp maximum. We also have the ability to use the power button here to turn on the flashlight. Oh, sorry, wrong side. And it's actually quite bright. It's one of the things that if you turn it on in a dark room, it will light up the whole thing. Pressing it once will give us a slow flashing light. And I thought this was basically SOS, but it does have somewhat of a slow flashing pattern. It doesn't seem to be flashing. Well, it is actually. You can see here it does. And then we have the fast flashing light. Third time turns it off. The last port on the left here is the output port, which we use to be able to charge other devices using the, well, we'll go into these adapters. So basically this becomes a universal charging option. If you've ever used a universal power source, this will connect to your device, and using the extension cable that comes with it, you connect it here. You can select this, the desired voltage that will match your receiving end, and it does do 3 different voltage. It'll do 12 volt, it'll do 16 volt, and it'll do 19 volt. This is for charging purposes, so it's not intended for small items. It's intended for more like tablets, or even specifically like my field monitor that I'm using with this video and I'm making for you guys. I'm able to charge that at 12 volts. The other thing that you can also charge is some laptops will accept up to 19 volts for charging if you check the charger, and as long as you set it correctly and use the right tip that works with your laptop, you should be able to do that. Last but not least, we have the on and off switch and the input here. This is the port that you'd use to charge the actual power bank. On the back, we have just some basic information. Just the name of the product is Jump Starter. Capacity is 13,600. It has a basically it says 50.32 watts hour. USB output is 5 volts at 2.1 amp. Output voltage is 12, 16, and 19, as I mentioned. Input is basically 15 volts at 1 amp. Start current is up to 205 amps, and peak current up to 500 amps. So the peak current output when it's trying to jump start your car will be up to 500 amp. And operating temperature is between 20 to 60 Celsius. Should be pretty good for what we use it. I'm going to put this on the side real quick just to show you guys what are the other options that we have here. We have the extension cable. This is what we would use again to charge up our other devices. You put it in, and then you need to select the right voltage, and it's selected by once you turn it on. Turn on the screen. Pressing it once will change modes. It's pressing it again. Now it's at 19. This one's just standard 12 volts for 16 and 19. And then you can turn it off. The other option that we have here is the selectable tips. You match it to your device, plug it in on one end, and the other end goes into the device. We have a wall connecting port. This is what we would use to charge it up from the wall to top it off. We not only have that, we also have the ability of doing that from the car. Let me just get that real quick. Not this one. They also give us a car charger so that we can also charge it on the go. Personally, I can see this basically staying in the car as this is the intention really for it. It's used to jumpstart your car, but if let's say you do need to charge up a device or anything in the car, like let's say a tablet or a phone, you can also jumpstart it with that. They provide us with a micro USB cable compatible with most Android devices. Unfortunately, no Lightning cable compatibility there. And then last but not least is our jump starting cable system. Now, this adapter will fit into this unit itself. Now, first and foremost, I want to make sure I have it off. So I'm going to keep it off so I don't have any sparks. But it has an identifiable circle and somewhat of a flat edge on this end, so there's only one real way to put it in. Once you have it in, make sure that it fits in tight, and you're pretty much ready to jumpstart your car. I would have liked to do an actual test on this on my car, but unfortunately my car doesn't need a jump right now. The instructions do go through and explain to us that first thing you need to do is you turn off the unit itself, connect your negative connector first, connect your positive connector second, then make sure that your connectors are connected right, turn on the unit itself, and then proceed to jumpstart your car. Very simple process, very easy. Once you're done with the car turned on, you turn it off and you unplug the units and you're pretty much set. They also do recommend us that you do not charge this unit or touch it for at least half an hour after you've charged to jumpstart your car. That's mostly just the instruction that you need to follow. And from what I've seen online and some of the other reviews I've seen, it does actually work quite well, and it actually does work even up to a V8 engine, which is really nice. As far as these compatible units themselves, it's very simple, as I said. For me, what I did find out that it basically does connect. You can use it, you connect the tip to it. Very nice. And then what you do is you connect it to the unit itself. I would recommend first thing is turning it on, making sure you have it on. Connect the right voltage. So an example would be the field monitor that I have here, I usually use, it has a 12 volt connector. I connect it, and now I'm able to use it now as a 12 volt connecting power source. And it will use all the power that it has in it, and it does have a really good standby time. Overall, very nice, very easy. It's actually quite compact. It's about the size of most power bank that you use. So even if you just keep this in the car with the optional accessory here for the jump starting, you still have a very nice package. But the fact that they have all of this in one convenient, nicely and neatly put together package, I think it's really just a really good deal. And you should have something like this in your car at any time, because you never know when you're going to need to have a jump start, and you don't know who's going to be around to do that for you, to give you that jump start. Hope you guys like this actual unit itself. From the functionality of what it can do, I've been using it obviously for other reasons other than the fact that, you know, it jump starts a car, because I don't have a need for it right now. What I do have a function for it is the field monitor that I just recently upgraded for to use with my overhead camera that I was using my hands on with. Came to me without a battery, and it came to me with something that I couldn't use. So I had to wait for the battery to come in, and then luckily I was able to basically power it using this power bank, which was really nice. And it did feed off of the 12 volt output that it came out of it. And I found one of these little tips that does actually, it basically is compatible with it. Now, when I did test it out with my laptop, I've had mixed reviews. One of my laptops did start registering charge, but most of my laptops at least rate at 19.5 volts. So I'm not sure if you guys have maybe some laptops that are rated at 19 volts, because this is the maximum that it can actually work with. So that's one thing you want to be aware of. Just be aware that the laptop and the other tablet and the other devices that's going to be compatible with it need to meet the requirements that it's outputting. So if it's not outputting 19.5 volts, it may not turn on for you on the laptop, but if yours does, this will work. I want to say thanks again for Victsing for sending me this unit for review. Definitely very powerful, very nice, and I think it's one of the most needed things to have in your car, other than the car charger or the cigarette light adapter. Because if you have basically a situation where you can't turn on your car and you need a jump start, and you're in the middle of nowhere where there's nobody there, or you don't have access to jumper cables or so on, this is the thing that will help you jump start and get you to a garage to be able to fix your car. So very excited, very nice. I want to say thanks again. Like and subscribe as usual. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you very much for the support on the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. This is the LG G5. It's here. I finally have it from T-Mobile. I did a pre-order, and the main benefit, of course, is that now you have an external battery that you can use for your G5.